Hello, my name is Blagoje and welcome to the channel. In this video I would like to cover what are the next steps for my homemade ESP32 S2 development board. As you probably know, I created this development board using KiCad and JLC PCBs. There are a couple of things that I need to change and I would like to change. So some things that are necessary in order for this board to work, which were my mistakes, and maybe some things that would be nice. So in this video I would like to cover those ideas. First general topic idea is not to reinvent the wheel, but I would like just to make this board work. I would like just to create the second version of this board, not to reinvent the wheel, but just to fix some things that I noticed about this board. So first thing first, now I'm hosting this design basically on GitHub, and when I fix some things that the board is functional out of the box, I will open this repository to the public. Second topic is I need to fix a couple of things in order to make this board work. And first mistake by my part is when I created the BOM and I wanted to hurry up with that. I made a mistake of just creating the placeholder for all the resistors, and basically I used 0 ohm resistors for everything. Yeah, that was the first mistake. So if you just use the BOM that was created in this release, you would get all resistors with 0 ohm, which means short circuit. So I needed to manually remove all the resistors and add the right resistors to its place. So I don't want to do that anymore, so I need to fix this, but this is just small BOM change and shouldn't take much time. The second fix that is needed is basically regarding the pin that is connected directly to the full addressable RGB LED for its data pin. What I mean about that? I wasn't careful when selecting the pin from ESP32, which should go to our data in pin. This pin that I selected is general output pin, but this pin is very slow. It doesn't have any communication features, so it cannot drive the communication signal that is needed to activate and set the color of our fully addressable LED. So I basically needed to change this pin. I will from now on use the pin 34 from here. So what I need to do now is disconnect this pin from this pin header here and route it straight through to our LED data in. Of course, this pin will now be unconnected. So those are two major points that needs to be fixed in order to have our working board. So basically to have this resistance in the BOM fixed, and to fix the pin for our data in of our LED RGB. So let's now open our README file, and in here I would like to create a section to do for revision 2.0, or I will not call this 2.0, I will call it just 1.1.0, and here now we should list everything that needs to be fixed. So first off, and let's maybe add a paragraph, major and minor fixes. So in major fixes, of course, we need to fix our BOM, and we need to fix a pin for RGB LED. Next up that we need to fix, of course, is that I'm thinking of creating the cutout or moving ESP a bit up in order to free the antenna. So that is also stuff that I missed, and I would like maybe just to to free the antenna by not having anything below or above it. Especially I would like to move this enable trace. This enable trace basically would be active only in case of the reset, so it doesn't matter too much, but I don't like to have this large copper ground copper plane below it. So either I will remove the copper plane and create a cutout, or I will just move ESP a bit above in order for antenna to be outside of my PCB board. Next thing that would be nice in order to fix, that I completely missed, is with this pinout I have only the GPIO pins routed outside. I don't have any power pins, so I don't have ground, 3.3 volts or 5 volts. And this was a problem. In order, when you want to test something, you need then to basically press down onto the voltage regulator or something like that in order to have ground or 3.3 volts. So for example, if I would like to measure to have 3.3 volts, I need to select with one lead of the multimeter on, for example, on the housing of Type-C connector, and the other one on this pin of voltage regulator, and vice versa, and so on. So this is very annoying. I would like just to route ground to the pin header and power pins. So I could route even the 5 volts directly from USB-C, and I can route 3.3 volts that are after the voltage regulator. And maybe the last one that I would like is to add a seal screen for the description of the pinouts on the back. So this would be very useful when you're connecting something, because you don't have to open schematic every time in order to figure out on which pin you are connecting. So if I just add the basic table for the pinouts with a short description of to which GPIO pin we are connecting, I think this would be very useful for future developers. With this, I think this is a good revision, and with this, I think we will have the functional board with not large amount of time invest in order to fix everything. Why I will not fix this board much more? Because I have a plan for the second board, which will be based around this. I would like to upgrade the ESP32. I would like to upgrade from ESP32 S2 to S3. This S3 has basically 2 cores and has Bluetooth built in, so it has everything that the S2 had. So that's a really good upgrade, and I would like to switch from 2-layer PCB to 4, which can mean that I can decrease the size of this board. I think that this board maybe isn't so effective in its layout, but in order to make it work with only 2 layers, I needed to make some compromise. I think that compromise will not be valid for 4-layer PCB, and I can end up with much smaller development board, which can then be incorporated in a large amount of projects. So because of that plan, I will not spend much time on upgrading this, but I think that this can make this board very nice and functional. So that is the plan, and in the next video I would like to cover these 5 things, and to again create fabrication files and create an additional version with JLC PCBs. For that video and much more, stay tuned and have a nice day. Take care.